What's this? Oh dear God, why? Oh, here's my old sheet. Fuck me. Okay.
Yay, Shadow found their old sheet.
Mhm.
Their old shit.
Yep. And I've got 7 life points. 7 of 7 life points. Oh, this is my old sheet. This was
Don't
like
worry, I used to have one.
Oh yeah, that was... Did you ever get your soul back from that succubus? I don't think you did.
who? Me
oh.
or Cabot?
No,
No, I didn't. I mean, that could happen. But, no, I haven't met a succubus.
No, he never got his soul back because he has an artificial soul, which is why Shadow's immune to being harassed by that.
that's right, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's technically not legally bound by anybody's service anymore, because to bind him, you'd have to overpower Randall, and overpowering 20-ish thousand years worth of magical knowledge, and essentially being the most powerful asexual in reality, you're not winning. He's like the ultimate thing to fight a seducer like his previous deity. Because he's not horny, and he's not very romantic. He only exists entirely to be a problem and be a passive-aggressive demi-lich, basically.
He's a goose.
Yeah, basically.
Go
Like, he can
goose
kill
time.
everything, but he doesn't, because that's the only time you're allowed to have an unstoppable killing machine for a character, is when they do nothing but what amuses them, and not like, oh, it amuses me to destroy this city and help the players. And I was like, no, it amuses me if I have all of my servants leave passive-aggressive snarks outside of every tavern.
I think I
Which
will
is what he
cause
had-
problems on purpose.
Which
Yeah.
he had
Yeah,
Shadow
basically.
do for a while.
Yeah, which he had Shadow do for like 4 years as part of his debt, was just to write the snarkiest, bitchiest, passive-aggressive comments he could and stick it outside people's houses and stuff. Like, did you lose? Right? Looks like you found it again.
And
Alrighty.
there was one he said outside a bathroom window. Why are you looking out here? The disappointment's in your hand.
Yep.
Damn, that's kind of savage.
Alright.
God, Cabot would have been the perfect minion for Randall.
I think we'll start with Cabot and the player.
Oh, great.
As Cabot scrambles to get their stuff together.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I got.
Totally
Let me get my
ready.
One Piece Wikipedia up. Literally. I mean, okay. I'll just. I don't know. I mean, once we get to the town, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I guess.
Alright, well, you get to the remains of what at one point was probably a town. And, the golem kneels down and starts digging their long clawed fingers into the earth and shoveling dirt behind it. And, the player jumps down and kind of stretches his arms and pops his back a few times. Well, that was boring.
Yes. It was a lot of walking. At least we'll get our disc or something here.
Oh, yeah. And then I'll be able to figure out what's going on with you and those other people that I saw.
That'll be nice.
Kind of brings up his left arm and looks at it like he's looking at a watch and looks at the golem. Looks back down to his hand. They make golems slower.
Yeah, that was a new patch. That was, yeah, maybe. Probably added a new patch or something.
Well, that's annoying. I was expecting this to be done in an hour, not a day.
Well, damn. I guess Golem's been downgraded since you last left.
They probably put a new hash over the runic system. made the traces more mandatory or something. I don't know.
Well, you know how deep this thing is?
It's usually buried a good 12 feet down or something so that it doesn't get fucked with.
12 feet. I don't think it'll be that long. Right. You can just make a shovel, right? And I mean, I don't know. If we don't have anything to do, I'd rather do
I mean, if you want
something.
a shovel, you can. And it's not particularly difficult to remember where the golem's at. I could go look around for food.
Alright. Shovel time. I'm gonna do some shoveling.
And they will swipe their hand in the air, and then a shovel will just kind of pop into existence. And they'll
Boop.
dig the head of the shovel into the ground and leave it standing kind of at an angle. Alright, I'll be back.
Alright. Shovel time. Exciting gameplay, you guys. I'm gonna get the shovel achievement. Don't worry.
I hear if you dig up 20 mealworms, you get an achievement.
Yeah, hey, blank. Oh, wait, what's your name? Error.
Yeah.
Alright, wait. Is there achievements in this game or something? I know there's XP.
Oh, yeah, there's achievements. And unlike some games, they actually do things.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wonder if I got an achievement for reality.
Oh, no, that happens
Probably
too
not.
frequently. It'd be unfair if we
understandable.
tied an achievement to that. No. We get achievements like, well, let me find a really stupidly rare one you're definitely never gonna get. Oh, yeah, there's here one for, it's called I Thought I Taw Putty Tat, and you get it by spotting a saber-toothed tiger in a blizzard while wearing wolf clothing and a yellow feathered bird hat.
Okay, that is really specific.
Yeah, but the buffs it gives
What
you are
does it give
really
you?
strong.
Like you said, achievements do stuff, right?
Yeah.
But like, what do they do?
Oh, well, see, that would ruin the surprise if I told you that.
Yes, surprise. Well,
Yeah.
I guess it would be a real bummer if, I got like a tutorial. Oh, I mean, like, not tutorial, but a walkthrough.
I mean, I was
Alright.
about to say, you already got a tutorial for the game, but,
Yeah.
you need anything specific explained, you could always do the help command, and, well, I guess you can't, can you?
Yeah, the only thing I can do is display BIOS.
One question.
Oh, okay, so they left that in. Yeah, go ahead.
What's the maximum amount of mana the body can hold in this world again? Has it changed, or is it like 100?
Oh, as in, like, pooled mana?
Yeah, like that you can hold overall. Like pooled, because obviously what's in the environment you can add to that.
Yeah, you're technically supposed to roll to see how much mana is in the environment, but they got that changed into a optional thing. Let's see. Let me look at my old notes.
Because I'm dropping some of his abilities down to convert them over to this world by just putting them on D100s with pass fails, i.e. over X pass or under X fail, and just expend X amount of mana, but I need to know the maximum available so I know the ones that are the highest cost to put them near the ceiling or at the ceiling.
Yeah. Okay, so old patch notes say that you used to be able to hold 100 mana in your body per level, which it got changed to intensity, and magic pooling got changed to different wording. But that still applies because it never technically got overwritten. I just haven't like written it in the rules anywhere because you're never going to hit that number. You can barely get to
Oh,
100 following, rules as written.
so I wanted to keep focusing on that then. Because, Glypher right now, I did rolls, because I was using old rules for him, and I'm like, wait, I should probably ask. And I have him at 206. He can get higher, though, because of his magic levels. So he's just like building up a bomb in case he has to release a magic card or something. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I don't know how many magic levels Shadow would have, so I'm just gonna lowball it and say at most he'd have like
Yeah.
5.
Well, in the current system, it'd probably closer to like 50 per level, just to keep it more in line with the scaling of meditating. Because
Yeah,
with the
that'll
old
work.
system, that was
250 max mana for him.
yeah. Because with the old system, that was basically how you cast spells. Is you had to sit there and get mana into your system before you could actually do anything, instead of just
Yeah.
pulling it from the ether.
Alright, so that means he'll have 250 maximum mana, and you can just add what you have in your body to the environment. Alright,
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure. So now I know where to put some of these near the ceiling. Continue, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. It's a pretty important thing to ask when converting.
So, yeah, I'm gonna spend my time digging for fun.
Alright.
Also, maybe I'll get some cool muscles, and maybe I'll like become a barbarian class or something. Alright. So, guess I roll strength or something.
Oh, no. The golem's doing most of the work, but you're doing your part. You're helping.
Alright. Well, as I guess we're doing that, I'm just gonna, just chill. Chill for now.
Yeah. Let's see. Error comes back with what looks like an octopus on a bear body, but they're not separate animals. They're like conjoined.
Oh,
I
cool.
found food.
That's interesting. Never seen that on Earth. Oh,
Oh yeah, this place is great.
yeah.
He
Wonder.
kind of slops it off of his shoulders and leaves it in the middle of the road.
Alrighty. You have like a knife or something. You want this? Like try to skin this thing.
Yeah, here. I'll toss you a pocket knife he had in his coat pocket.
Cool. Alright, I am going to cut the bear up. Or bear octopus, this creature. Yeah. Is there a rule for that, or is that automatic?
No, it just takes time.
Yeah. Alright. Taking time and cut this thing up. Chillin'. This is a chill takeover of the world. It's one bear octopus at a time.
Very relaxed.
Yeah, it's like lo-fi, but where it's slightly evil. Yeah, that's basically what I do. I'm a chillin' with the boy.
Alright. If I could actually load the next sound clip, that'd be awesome. There it goes. Sheesh. Yeah, there we go. That is the right sound clip. I just had to check. So, after a couple hours of, preparing the meat and, the player sets up a fire for you and you start processing it into something that's a little more edible than raw, they kind of crawl out of this pit that the golem was digging with a small crystal orb of some variety in their palm.
Oh,
Alright.
there we go. Alright, let's get this started.
Yeah. So, just gonna go ahead and assume that you've never done this before, because...
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah,
Never
okay.
done this.
And they hurl it at the ground. And it just shatters into millions and millions of flecks of glass that all scatter outward into a cloud that surrounds you on all sides. And they pull up their shirt over their face.
Oh, this seems fun. It's like weird magic stuff.
The glass dust starts to swirl around and sort of collect into vague shapes that steadily grow more solid. And eventually it forms a sort of podium with a book on top.
Smells like ominous. So, alright, let us read this book, or how are we doing this?
They will pull their shirt down from their face and kind of flick a collar a few times. Little bits of dust falling away from it. Alright. Opens it up to the first page. And yeah, this book's blank. He's flipping through it, kind of keeps a finger between a couple of the pages and goes back to them once in a while. Runs his finger across the paper like he's reading something.
It's like, we're reading, but we're not. That's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you probably can't see what I'm actually doing, can you?
Yeah, no, I'm just assuming that you're, like, doing some witch powers or something. Don't worry, I got used to it a while ago. Alright, got this,
Alright,
Whoa.
let me... He flips through a couple of pages. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Put your hand right there. Like,
Alrighty.
Fingers spread.
Yeah, don't worry. Alright, put my hand down, dramatically. The power, I feel it coursing through my veins.
They will reach over and with two fingers, like, adjust the positions of your fingers a little bit. And, and now you can see what's on the page. And
power!
And on the page there's an outline of where your hand and fingers are, and several traces running off of it and into the air. And floating in the air is your BIOS screen with all of the information that you couldn't see before, including your permissions and what your ranks are, your levels, your achievements, your permissions, what
there we go. Now we're
schools
talking.
of magic you have access to, all the different caps that you have placed on you. Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to get a hang of it.
This is way more easier now that I everything.
Yeah, well, that's way easier like this. I don't know why they ever took it out.
Yeah, that's maybe they just want to limit people.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem with it. But I guess if you could see what you could achieve and have a goal to work towards, I guess you could abuse it.
Don't worry. Everything will be better on with our. Well, if we're running things. Well, alright. I'm gonna go check something. Yeah, no,
Alright. Just keep your hand there for
I'll
a
just
second.
check the new things. Yeah.
No, just stick around for a second.
Oh, okay.
I'm not done here.
Oh, really? So, no.
Now I just need you to stand very still while I use you to interface with the current system.
I see. Alright. Don't explode or anything on me.
No, there's only like a 60% chance you'll explode. It's fine.
Don't worry, it'll be 100% chance with me. I might be joking, might not, depending on how my luck is. I'm usually pretty good at these things. Alright.
You're just going along with everything, aren't you? I think their internet is doing the thing again.
Oh, whoa.
Alright, well, I suppose we can come back to them later. So, Dave, Satsu, and Skull,
You
you
guys
were
go.
figuring out how to do ice cream goodly.
We did.
Yeah.
And we went to sleep. So I imagine we are waking up now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, waking up, I will check, I guess, Layara to see that she still has the ice cream nice and cooled.
The ice cream being cold is of no interest to Layara.
I'm still checking.
I was giving you your answer.
Oh. So where's the ice cream?
It's in Liara.
Okay. That's good enough for me. I'll wake the others up.
Oh, hey. Morning.
Morning, sunshine.
What are we doing now?
Skull! Super quiet, Skull?
Oh, fuck.
Can you not hear me?
Now I can.
What a day to be alive, that's what I was trying to say.
Hey, we got ice cream to turn in.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Hope you're ready.
I'm not.
And I will... First, I guess we could get some food for ourselves. So, head downstairs to get a meal from the innkeep and takes him back up to Laius as well.
Oh shit.
Alright. Today they have waffles with deep fried chicken breast and strawberry syrup.
Chicken and waffles? This is the best world ever.
Chicken waffles, yeah.
Does sound pretty damn good.
Love me some chicken and waffles.
The strawberry syrup is kind of a questionable choice, but
Nah, not at all.
as the dramatic music plays. I should probably find one of these loops that isn't, like, danger.
You're about to die. Chicken and waffles, death.
Chicken waffles with strawberry. Ah!
Dun dun.
Dun 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 dun.
You're all gonna die.
I don't know. Fantasy Towns is usually pretty good. You guys are not in the Royal Town anymore.
Wait.
So...
Do you want me to play that one song that I have on mine that followed the party everywhere until I got more music?
No, let's not.
Everywhere you went, music was in every day. Because it was hard to get, like, the okay to play copyright safe music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Got it.
This'll work, because, you know, they're rebuilding and stuff.
These are really high beta cost skills, just so you know, Shadow. So don't expect to spam them, but use them appropriately. However, the trade-off is if something fucks with you and you use one of these, it's going to remember it.
Yeah.
I did
Plus,
the
you
math.
don't
You could
remember that.
Oh,
Yeah, you could actually outdamage Sasu's flurry even if they get you on a surprise attack with one of them.
Oh, that's not hard.
No, Sasu does a lot of fucking damage.
They do a lot of damage, but you've seen the kind of points that you can push out.
Well, yeah, but, you know,
How-
Mons is a special case. He was like a what if yes.
No, I'm not
What-
talking about Mons.
how do I determine how much mana Shadow has?
Zero.
You have to
Zero.
meditate for it.
It goes away
Not
after
all
4
of-
days. Pretty sure you've been here long enough for it to be 0.
Okay.
Not all of them are mana intensive like the one I'm working on right now. You have to beat a specific roll. Basically, you have to beat a forced athletics roll on yourself.
Oh.
But if you do that, it improves all of the stats it's tied to for the
Okay.
duration of it, which is 1 combat. Heard.
I didn't realize this song had a comedy section.
We'll just enjoy it. Is that a gummy shark? Oh no, it's a profit.
Okay, well, after eating and getting food to Laius and gathering up my things, well, are you ready to head over there?
Yeah. Good night's sleep, awful sleep. So, Satsu and Dave, you know, you both start off with 2 tenacity, and then, you know, getting a good, decent meal in you, that's another 2, so you both have 4. Skull, you had an awful sleep, so you're only getting 2 tenacity from the meal.
Sweet. Wait a second. Do I need to eat though, since I'm at full hit points?
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't.
So I'll just get 2 for the sleep.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Satsu over here with 4 rerolls and 4 tenacity, like...
Actually, I
What
don't remember how many
randomness.
rerolls yet. Oh, yep, you're right, 4.
I've been fucking on point with that recently.
I usually don't get 4, so it's always fun.
I think I'm getting better at dreaming about the future. So anyways, yeah, you guys are awake, you had food, well, some of you.
And then start making our way over to the manor.
Yeah.
Unless we have any last things to do beforehand.
I think I'm making this shit.
I was gonna try doing spell stuff, but I don't know if I.
I mean, if you need it for this this situation, now's your time.
Primarily, what I needed to do was like either danger sense or keen sense.
Oh yeah, you were still trying to figure out how that works.
Yeah.
Well, you can figure that
Oh,
out
it's in
later.
here. I was going to try. Whoa, it's DC 70. Wow. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna bother.
Meanwhile, beta players, that's only DC 90. I can make it.
What would I be counted as?
You're a
Late
beta player.
or
Yeah, you're a beta.
Okay.
Satsu's a Charlie player, and these guys are Charlie players.
I thought I was a beta.
I think you were a late beta. That's why I keep getting you mixed up with the new group.
Late beta, early Charlie.
Echo Foxtrot.
Delta.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Tango down.
Foxtrot.
You have one like
Uniform.
I'm done.
Charlie. Kilo.
Oh wow! Wow! Wow!
In the ham wallet.
Nice pull there. I haven't heard
I
that
grew
song
up on them.
forever. Holy shit!
We got a couple of Indico Deltas, 0T1s here.
Not I.
Wow.
The sad thing is, there's probably something for that in the Army's lingo.
This entire operation has gone foobar.
Yeah.
I didn't even spell it right, damn it.
This entire operation started through bar. That's your bold assumption, is thinking we were ever organized.
Yeah, it's a very
Alright.
bold assumption, assuming anyone has a plan except Satsu.
I have plans.
Michael has plans.
You have
My
the
plans have
closest
been
thing to a
drastically-
plan so far. Deliver
My
the
plan-
ice cream.
My plans have been drastically changed.
Okay, so if there's nothing more, then I
Wait.
will start making my way over.
Wasn't Mikhail in Italy?
At one point,
He's not in Italy anymore.
maybe.
Okay.
Do you want me to come with? I mean, I got nothing else to do.
I mean, yeah, I expected both of you were coming with.
All right, cool.
Nah, you just started walking out of the room and they just kind of looked at each other.
I was
What
planning
do
on
we
saying,
do?
you know, hey, you know, these people helped me make the ice cream. Was wondering if it was okay if they were here too.
Unless it's shite, and then then they kill us. But sure, let's do it.
Well, well, let me taste test it. Because you can't taste, and
Nope.
well, you could taste.
But yeah, but it's gonna taste like shit no matter what because.
Well, I said that's what I meant. You can't taste, and then I pointed
Oh,
at
no.
Skull. You can. Though.
Uh,
What flavor is it? Watermelon?
mm-hmm.
I would like to give it a taste test.
It tastes like if you took watermelon and dipped it in milk.
Oh god.
It's sweet, but it's not like ice cream sweet.
since the rum didn't work the way I wanted it to.
I just realized you never did like a crafting roll for that at all. Hmm. I'm not sure if we should make a reattempt at this.
We still have watermelon.
Yeah.
Still have, the stuffs for it. I use all the ingredients.
What would need to be done differently?
If the rum didn't caramelize, or after I cooked the rum off, it didn't make any sweeter, then we need some sort of sugar, something sweet. There's no apiary here, so we asked about honey, and that was way too expensive. Sugar.
Sugar, Cocoa Pop.
Would
high in glucose.
would a bakery have sugar?
Probably.
I think they did, but I forget. I think it was like ridiculously expensive because of the recent.
Oh, because they have to import it basically.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's the same thing with the honey and starches.
I wonder if I could magically make it sweeter.
For it.
For like 6 seconds.
What if I enhanced it?
Yeah, sure.
And
Then it's gonna be magic ice cream, though.
what's the problem with magic ice cream?
Suspicious.
Sus ice cream. Sus cream.
Ew, what's wrong with sus cream?
Everything. Well, you guys have any ideas?
Besides, maybe if we use a brandy instead of a rum, I don't know, but that
What
rum is
about-
expensive.
What about just conjuring some sugar and then enhancing it so it stays?
I could do that, probably.
Like, if we just get it within. Just say that it stays for 10 days or something.
How long does it take us to make this again?
Few hours,
Few hours.
So I could do,
depending on how fast we find firewood this time.
so I could do a 10-hour stay, basically.
Well, we still have to go over there and have him eat it. So we still probably want some more time.
Well, I mean, that's going to be done today. Imagine we'd be there before 10 hours. But, yeah, I mean, I'd like to keep the intensity of the timing, as low as possible, if possible. It does hurt,
Everything hurts.
Everything is pain. Existence is pain.
Daily and nightly, everything's pain.
What if the only reason life sucks down here so much is because whenever a god comes to visit, everyone tries to kill them? And so they think that's normal.
Okay. But, yeah. Let's try that. So I'll try to, summon item for sugar.
Conjure sugar? Alright.
I mean, I do have... Oh, I actually already have a conjure item 10-hour spell.
What?
Conjure item 10 hours.
Oh, no, I just got a crash report. Apparently,
Ki-
the core rulebook decided to crash when I exited last time.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Say hello to Mr. Bandicoot to me. For me.
And I don't want to just summon a single grain of sugar. Let me make that clear.
Damn.
I know.
A singular molecule of glucose. Yeah, the spell was successful, but I don't
I
see
could like
anything.
feed
Yeah,
somebody
well,
though.
you know, it was only there for 6 seconds.
My brain had to get there, but I knew you would do something like that. So
Oh
It's
yes,
like,
it took
wait
me
a
7 hours to make one singular molecule of
Your brain
glucose.
unfroze faster than theirs, Satsu. Good job.
I mean, you still haven't defined the other loopholes I could use, but I'll give you a pass because you figured out one. You seem very proud of yourself.
but yeah, like
Satsu got a big brain.
that's what they've told me. I guess like a cup full of sugar.
Oh, now hold on. You're trying to summon 2 things.
A cup and
Okay.
sugar. No.
Well, we have a storage thing at the moment that we can use. We have the fucking pot that we can, I'll have the pot and summon a cup's worth of sugar into the pot for 10
Okay.
hours.
Now, what kind of cup? No. Volume cup.
Volume cup, yes.
What is this? A cup for ants?
Is it a cup for ants?
Okay, so new spell 40, summoning an item 40.
Is it new spell?
Yeah, summoning an apple is very different than summoning several different individual grains of sugar.
Oh, okay.
If you were summoning, like, I don't know, a different variety of apple, then I'd say, yeah, sure,
Oh.
use the same spell.
Oh, I actually had like just conjure item, like from when I was conjuring the Kitsune hairpin.
No, you're gonna have to specify it per item, sorry.
Okay. Well, I will let you know that one for 10 hours was a DC of 110, if that helps you.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna work.
And that's before the plus 40 for a new skill.
Yeah,
New
so
spell.
it's gonna be a DC of 150 minus your
150.
ranks in the magics.
So a flat 0.
Yeah. But you know me, I gotta double check every time.
71.
Alright. You conjure just a pile of sugar from somewhere nearby, and somewhere nearby, someone is very pissed about that.
I'm aware.
And this is good stuff. This is brown sugar.
Ooh. Brown sugar is fun sugar.
Okay. So I'll be like, all right, we have this now. So
As long as
So
it's
we-
not booger sugar.
should we give it a reattempt? We still have milk and everything.
Let's do it.
I love
Alright.
the music, by the way.
It's appropriate, isn't it?
Yes.
Hold on, let me actually hear what you're looking at. I guess.
I hear what I'm looking at, yes.
So, I'll run through the similar process, using actual sugar this time.
Yeah. Takes a few hours of, folding it over constantly, having Layar keep the bowl cold as you turn it, squeezing the melon into it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna use the rum this time though.
No rum this time? Alright.
No rum this time. Just the sugar.
So I'll modify that right there. Okay. Skull, what are you doing in this time? Because this from the sound of it, just seems like a two-person job.
Just making the ice cream itself. Is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can help, like, churn it occasionally if you want.
Nah.
Nothing really going on.
How long does it take?
Couple hours.
F it, I'll practice enhancement.
It takes about as long to make the ice cream as it takes you to decide what clothes you're gonna wear.
I'm gonna practice enhancement.
Alright. So, you're just casting enhancement by itself.
Well, I have an enhanced self spell. It's not exactly like the world's most interesting or necessarily unique spell, but it's a thing that I have, and it's not hard to cast.
Alright. You probably had a chance to look at the rules by now. You probably know how long it takes to go up a rank in that.
Yeah, I have 22 out of 34 right now.
Yeah, so
That's why.
if you want to practice, you know, it takes 6 seconds to cast a spell.
Mhm.
There's a certain number of those in a minute. There's a certain number of minutes in an hour. Every once in a while, you're gonna need to take 10 minutes to stop and fucking relax for a bit.
Yeah.
Get your HP back. So, how much are you gonna spend doing that?
I had like quote of like 3 per hour at one point.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna be a little more adventurous this time. And I'm gonna go for, I don't know, 5 per hour. That should probably eat into my health pool a bit, but should be fine. Memento Porpador. I guess that's what happens when Porpoise Fjord. Yeah, it's what happens when you have a dolphin with a pompadour. Porpador.
Porpoise Fjord.
Okay. 1 failure. I'll keep going. I had 1 failure, and then I did try it again for a success. So, at enhancement 1, that's what, 8 damage each time?
Yeah, let me find it, because I've misquoted it before, and I don't want to do that again. Yes, 8 damage if you successfully do it, 1 damage if you fail.
Okay. So I have 8 times 10, 80, but I also heal within that time.
Every
For-
10 minutes you roll 1d10 to see how much you heal.
Okie
Taking
doke,
the
I
mean
will do that.
average, it takes you like 20 minutes to heal 10 points.
Okay. So that means that over the course of 2 hours, I will heal. What?
Actually, isn't
This
the
should be.
average of
easy.
10 6 on dice for some reason?
Yes.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because it's well, the average of a die is the half of it plus 0.5.
Well, your half
then you
would be
round up to
5.5.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because it doesn't have a 0.
And then what you do, or at least what I do, I know some people don't for some reason. If you have 2 of them, you go to the number plus 1, like maximum number plus 1. So if you have 2d6, go for 7.
Yeah. I just forgot why it was 6 and not 5.
Yeah.
0.5.
Oh.
That doesn't exist in this game.
So approximately 10 or 11 every
Decimals
20 minutes.
Decimals only exist in fleeting memory during calculations, and then they're purged.
So there's 6 of the 20-minute intervals, 2 hours.
Yeah.
That means I'd heal about 66-ish.
Yep.
On average.
Yep.
That means that I will have taken 14 extra.
See,
Yeah,
the
14
D10
damage
for
over.
10 minutes thing, it actually has like a mathematical reason for being the size that it is. Totally not because I decided that 1 minute per die is a good way to look at it.
It's fine. It's all good. We're great here. So anyway, I did 10. Actually, you know what? F it. I'm gonna do 2 more because if and when I succeed, I'll go up a thingamajig, and that is worth spending a little bit extra. I succeed both. That's 16 extra damage for my face. 69, I believe. Ah, got him.
Really drinking in that bone hurting juice.
Yeah, it's real bone hurty. But that means I go up to enhancement 2, and everything else is a pain in the ass to get to now. But that's fine.
You go up to enhancement 2, and damn, now you can actually do something with it.
Alright.
I enhanced this times 1, no effect. Damn it!
Wait, can I multiply with it?
I mean, you can, but like I've said in previous sessions, it really doesn't like it when you do that.
It prefers addition, huh?
It prefers words.
Alright. Does enhance self, doesn't the enhancement go down in difficulty?
Yeah. It would be 10
Okay.
easier to cast now.
Even though it would be, a higher intensity necessarily.
If you were to cast it at intensity 2, then you would get a net 0 bonus from casting it at that rank. You can cast above that to make it even more difficult to cast the spell and do something in a larger area or more intensely, or you can cast it at a lower rank than what you're currently at to cast it easier, like what Satsu's doing, where they're free casting stuff.
So wait, I thought
You're not
I
limited
guess I was
to-
under a false understanding
Yeah.
for this particular thing. I thought that how it worked is that you had to cast it at the maximum benefit for enhancement.
No. So you don't have to cast any spell at its maximum or minimum. You can choose to do that by taking into account how difficult it would be to do so. And even if it's above a point of 100 that you need to get above to succeed, you can use outside things, like if you have a magic crystal that changes the way that mana is flowing, or you have a I think it was quartz that stores mana. If you had like a mana battery, you could have some in reserve, or you could meditate and store it within your person for a limited amount of time. Or you could just be a god at rolling and get straight 100s the whole way.
I have a question really quick.
Yeah.
For successful casts, it goes up by 4 each time, right?
What are you referencing?
The number of successful casts to increase your
Oh yeah,
spell.
I
Yeah.
really should change this to like rank, because I was calling it level before, but I don't like the word level being in this system because it's really not. But yeah,
But that
anyways,
is correct though. Yes.
it is correct. Yes, 10 plus
Okay.
4 times your current total magic intensity.
Mhm.
It
Okay.
doesn't go up by 4 from the previous one. It's 4 times your current plus 10.
But yes, +4.
Okay.
It equates to the
so-
same.
Hmm. I feel like I should do something with this.
You can move something at a whole 1 mile an hour.
Well, I can move it 2 miles an hour now.
But that would hurt more.
Yeah?
True.
Well,
But
2.94, that's almost 3. Okay, oof.
oof. That's almost walking speed
I know.
for an average human.
That's like an Olympic swimmer's swimming speed.
Oh. Oh dear.
It's all about context. That's the fastest speed any human's ever swam before. What are you talking about? Isn't it actually like 5 miles an hour or something? Like, humans are really bad at swimming.
Yeah. What the hell? Is that a lot? Is 3 a lot? Well, it depends on context.
Three
$3?
nuclear warheads? That's a lot. 3 donuts? It's not a lot.
Hey, what the freaking hell was I doing?
You were looking out the window at a duck walking away from a lemonade stand that had been set up in the middle of the ruined market.
Hey, bump, bump, bump. You got any grapes? No, there's no grapes. There have never been grapes. Only lemonade. Be gone!
You do some crack.
What is my life? What is your life? What are our lives? Really, truly.
I mean, I could tell you, but then the narrator would probably get upset.
Oh, fair enough.
Said the narrator.
Said the narrator.
And that's right around the point when I died. You died. Yep. Grandpa, you're telling the story right now. Oh, right. I guess I didn't die then.
That's basically the story of Randall. So
Huh.
no one was being lynched, but you're here. Oh, it must have been someone else. Oh,
There I was being lynched. But you're still here. They didn't succeed.
So they hanged me, like, 4 times, right? Thought you could only hang a man once.
Well, see, Nobody told them that you go for the neck, so it was this foot, then that foot, then this foot, then this leg. That was
That would still kill you over time. It would just be way more time and way less comfortable.
clearly you don't know how powerful of an asexual Randall is.
You are actually only allowed to hang a man once. If they somehow survive, you're supposed to let them go.
Mm-hmm.
Man, these are some really strong skills. Too bad too bad they're gonna force Shadow to pick and choose which one he wants to use. Oh, that one's so cool too. You only get one.
You may have one. Yeah.
Man, look, that one's gonna do at least 100 damage on its own.
Nice.
Hmm.
Can you beat a 90?
How do I... Okay, I got something in my head, and I want your guys' opinion on how to word it.
I'm very opinionated.
Congratulations. So, I had the idea of extending my perception of time, or like somehow in that vein, by like 2 seconds or something, right?
Alright.
Have it so that I have more time to react. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. You can slow down your perception enough to give yourself 2 seconds with enhancement. And, it's not divination, is it? Compulsion.
Everything's divination.
Yeah.
If you really try.
Compulsion is what you would have to use.
Compulsion.
Yeah, you're
Why's
compelling
that?
an intelligent creature's mind, in this case, your own.
Interesting.
And, that's pretty easy. It's only difficulty 30 plus 1, so 30.
So, difficulty 30, is that just the base effect, or is that not including enhancement?
That's just compulsion by itself.
Okay. Do I have to also add the two? Who died? Oh, they're back.
Yeah, my internet was a bit wonky for a minute.
Fair enough. So, if I do that, do I have to add the 2 from enhancement to make the 2-second thing, or is it just like part of the compulsion effect?
So you can compel yourself to perceive time slowed down, but until you add the compulsion to it, it's just like an illusory thing. Your actual body would move at the slower pace. You'd just be able to, like, perceive more. Whereas when you add the enhancement into it, you're actually able to move a little bit faster to give you those 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That's
If
how
I
the
wanted
system
to
would
do-
interpret it anyway.
Okay. So, what is the difference between, like, 2 minutes and 2 hours in difficulty? Does that increase it at all?
No, but it's gonna get real boring.
Yeah, obviously.
I stand here, song starts playing.
Just like, assumedly it's 2 seconds for like, is it for like each second or for each round? If I do it that way.
What?
Okay, if I did that spell, right, would it increase my perception by 2 for each round or for each second?
Yes, because it still takes 6 seconds to cast a spell, so you would get those extra 2 seconds at the end of casting the spell.
Well, assumedly, if it lasted for longer than 6 seconds or whatever.
If you cast it for an hour, it would take 6 seconds to cast the spell,
Hmm.
and then at the end of your turn, during, the ending phase, you would get the spell effect to trigger, and for the rest of whatever time frame you've determined, at the end of your turn, you would perceive enough time in a duration that you've determined until your turn has actually concluded, and then the rest of combat would continue. So you would have spent your turn casting a spell, and at the end of your turn, you would perceive a whole bunch of stuff happening really slowly, and then your turn would actually end.
I meant for, like, outside of combat.
Outside of combat, it's very similar. You could, spend that time thinking. You could strategize, or, try to come up with an amazing comeback for that insult.
What about, like, 2 seconds of precognition? Would that be a lot?
You could cast that on something else to get it to work. If you had an object with that as an infusion or an enchantment, if you manage to find someone that can enchant things, then you could use that object on yourself to give you precognition as a reaction to stuff happening, because that cuts out the casting time.
I see. So that's not really an option.
We were very careful to close that loophole, yes.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, there's still plenty of loopholes in the game, but they're there on purpose.
So... Just a second. So... So, to clarify, you were saying that I would get those 2 extra seconds every 6 seconds, then?
Every 6 seconds that you cast it.
Yeah, every time you cast it, you get an extra 2 seconds of perception, essentially. And then time would snap back to normal speed. And for everyone else, it would just look like you kind of stuttered a little bit in place.
Okay, so... Wait. Even if it lasts for longer, say an hour.
Even if you cast it so that it lasts 2 years, you would just be stuck for 2 years watching time crawl by incrementally. Worse than a slideshow.
Oh. Okay.
And then
so
for everyone
it's...
else, you just, stutter a little bit at the end of your turn. And then suddenly you act like everything has gone to shit because you just got yourself stuck for 2 years. And nobody's gonna believe you.
I have been falling for 30 minutes!
I will not be stopped.
So I misunderstood what you were saying.
Yeah, it's literally just the end of your turn, because it takes 6 seconds to cast the thing. If you had a skill or like an object that was able to shorten the casting time, or you had figured out a way to put the spell that you want to do on an object and were able to activate the object as a reaction, or an ambush, or any other pre-combat your start of your turn here thing happens, then you have the rest of the 6 seconds of your turn to do stuff with.
Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out is how to make it so that I can like make it be like 2 seconds per turn for a duration. Or something like that.
Wait, 2 seconds per turn. So you're trying
Per-
to, like, what you perceive or what people perceive?
Are you trying to
What was the second one?
actually?
I didn't hear what you said.
Are you trying to actually extend time, or are you just trying to change how long your turn is to you, or how long your turn is to other people?
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it so that I perceive time as being slower, while it's not actually being slower. Like I have more time to react.
You're going to have to use compulsion magic to make you perceive time slower.
Well, yeah, I thought that was already. We already talked about that. Yeah.
But you're trying to squeeze that into one turn, and I'm telling you what would happen if you do that. Now, if instead you use enhancement to say this spell lasts 2 turns, now you've got something you can work with. You can, make things appear to happen slower to you, like slow motion with compulsion, if you can make the spell last longer, which you can with enhancement.
That's what I was talking about this whole time.
Then
No,
you're
you were
going to
talking
need
about
total
doing
name.
it on 1 turn.
No, it wasn't. What?
So if you're trying to get either a fucking wanted scenario where you perceive everything slower, you can do that with compulsion on that 1 turn. But if you want it to reasonably affect your combat in any capacity, you're going to need to enchant something to extend the effect so it actually counts.
Yeah, doing it through magic, if you have rank 2 in enhancement, it's going to happen on your next turn, not the turn that you cast it.
Now, if you want to
Mhm.
learn martial talent that allows you to have a heightened sense of awareness, it won't slow time, but it'll make you massively more capable of melee. But that itself is also going to take an exorbitant effort on your part in finding someone to teach you that, and then spending months, if not years, in game learning to do that.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do something to prepare right now, so I don't have to do it later.
I mean, yeah, that's how you usually go about spell crafting. Only wild magic users make spells in combat.
Beneath them, they won the War of the Doorboats.
They did win the War of the Doorboats, and that was a very impressive victory with their half metal, half ice ship.
Yep.
Door boats.
Yeah, it was a boat made of, don't laugh at it, alright? It was made of all the doors of those that had fallen to their, randomness. I say it's not like, so random, it's more like, why are there bees? I don't know. Why are they angry?
Because if they were sad, that would be sad.
Damn,
Yeah.
you're right.
I just have 2 words for you. Cobra chickens.
Poker chicken?
Cobra chickens.
Cobra.
Cobra
Oh,
chicken.
Cobra
Snake,
chickens.
Yeah, like an alacacra.
Oh. Yeah. So if you want...
Alacacra. Nice.
So in conclusion, you want to look at time slower on your own time? You can do that. For whatever reason, but it's not going to give you any amenable advantage. Unless you go through the extra effort. And I know you want to prepare that, but again, if you want to prepare that for later, you're still going to have the prerequisites for that prepared action to be possible. I.e., compulsion for, I see that ball coming in slow motion. But that won't make it so you can react to it faster, because that's not how it works.
Seeing the death coming towards you slower only makes it worse.
Like staring at
Yeah,
the
it's
car.
like that
Yeah,
scene
that's why I
from
was trying to
JoJo's.
go for. That's why I was primarily trying to go for enhancement in the first place.
Then you're going to have to learn chronomancy.
Ah, great.
Which
The great chronomancy.
not too many people can teach you that here. There's other, lost skills and schools of magic. It's just those people are a lot harder to find because chronomancy has like, a market value in enchanted items.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet I could ask nobody. I'm sure he knows.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Yeah, but it's
Nobody
chronomancy.
always knows.
I mean, yeah, but nobody knows. The other guy knows. 2 gods know. An angry boob fox in another universe knows.
Nobody knows everything.
Yeah, he has Wikipedia. Of course he knows everything. The online encyclopedia.
I mean, nobody would go through the effort of going through all those pages, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They had to learn everything somehow, like, you can't just claim that nobody makes apple pie better than your mother. You're like, come on, it's apple pie. Your mother's a pretty good cook, too,
Oh my god, Shadow has too many fucking skills. I'm gonna punch him after this.
Like, at the
Oh
end
man,
of the day,
okay.
nobody cares about you, nobody cares about taxes, and nobody cares about the war that's going on.
Well, nobody cares a lot, huh?
They sure don't.
What do you
Nobody
mean?
really cares. A lot.
A lot.
I would say nobody cares a lot.
So,
Don't wrap
plus
your head
It's a
around
fun
it.
word game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nobody for president 2020.
What about plus 2 seconds of faster reaction time with enhancement? Would that be a valid spell?
I guess. Plus 2 seconds of faster reaction time is an interesting way to word it, though.
Yeah, I worry about its duration only lasting 2 seconds.
I do too. That's a very narrow window you've given yourself there.
Yeah, how about... You said I can use, like, a number lower than 2, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, what if I went 1 hour of faster reaction time?
Yeah,
Would that...
you could do that.
I guess faster
'Cause-
reaction time, in this case, is just kind of the key word.
Yeah, I mean, you're just leaving it undefined. That's kind of dangerous, but you could definitely do that.
Yeah, that... I do worry about undefined stuff, but, like... hard to jam in too many numbers.
It's almost like this was the most heavily tested part of the game or something.
Let's see. Ooh.
Appropriate.
No.
Still appropriate.
How messy would this be? Plus 1 hour of 50% faster reaction time.
Thinking about it. Yeah, it checks out. That's a valid, all parameters met spell.
Fair enough. I assume I can change the number of the percentage as well without it blowing up or something.
You'd have to relearn the spell for each percentage, but yeah.
Yeah, I just want to, like, make it something good to start with instead of just sticking with 50% if I could go higher. How much reaction speed would I actually want?
I don't know.
If I
but
go
it
too
starts to
high,
get
I assume it's
angry
gonna.
if you go above 500%.
What's that?
Like, I don't know, but it starts to get kind of angry if you go above 500%.
Yeah. I don't think I want to go that high anyway. I assume it's going to have some sort of penalty on my mental state the higher I go.
Oh, yeah, I know. At 200%, you start taking damage from your muscles, screaming in pain as you nearly rip them from your bones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. It's like, I would like faster reactions, please. Alright.
Okay. I think the fastest that I could go without really causing myself serious harm is probably somewhere in the 50 to 70 range. Does that seem right?
Yeah, me and the alpha testers figured out that if you give yourself 100% reaction speed, that's about where the human brain can push your muscles to before it starts taking damage. You can go faster than that, it's just a one-time thing usually.
Yeah, don't do that unless you have to.
Yeah, and, you know, with magic involved, you could obviously heal the damage that would cause. You just need a life point spell for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so...
Of course, when they were discussing that, they were trying to figure out how fast you could run, and it turns out you can run really fucking fast if you have enough mana.
Fair enough.
I mean,
So...
someone could give Glycol a run for their money.
Yeah, I call bullshit
think-
on that, my friend. Hey,
I think I'm gonna go ahead.
And you
What's that?
see Infinity just that. Alright, here's page 2, nerd.
Oh my god, they
Hey,
have
hands.
those pages of skills? What the fuck, Shadow?
Thank you.
I know you've been a character for a while, but jeez.
Yeah,
For easier number rounding, I think I'm gonna go with 75.
you also have to remember that Shadow has been accruing skills for 25 plus years. Amateur, Tombness, Vermin Cutter, Führer, all that stuff is brutal.
Okay. What is the DC for 1 hour of 75% faster reaction speed?
Enhance physical properties, plus 25, and compulsion. It's not mind, it's body, so it'll drop it down to plus 20 for intelligent creatures, and you're level 0, so it's plus 0 on that. So that's going to be 20 plus 25, so 45, and then new spells, so that's going to be 85.
Minus enhancement.
Minus your 2
Bonus.
ranks into enhancement, which is going to drop it another 20. And I don't think you have any ranks in compulsion, which means that the
No.
spell has a possibility of going wild if it fizzles.
That's... yeah. This is definitely one of those, hey Satsu, would you mind kind of situations.
Meanwhile, Satsu has been making ice cream. And I think we've spent an actual IRL hour doing this, so we're just gonna go ahead and say that they're done making the ice cream now.
Yeah, I was figuring that was going to be the case. So
So Satsu and Dave, you now have ice cream that, you know, it actually tastes like ice cream now. It's sweet, it's creamy, it melts,
Let's go.
tastes like watermelon.
And you lost me.
yeah, that doesn't sound very good, but I also don't really
I don't like watermelon.
exactly.
It was the only fruit they had around.
A sad day.
Yeah, said
So Isatsu,
Ooh, someone-
I'm trying to make a new spell. Would you mind
Okay.
giving me a hand in case it goes Zonkadon?
I suppose.
Excellent. Okay. I'm gonna type this out so I don't forget what it is. Hold on a second. 1 hour,
You weren't before?
25% faster reaction speed.
All these skills.
Okay, so the DC is what, 65 altogether for the first cast?
I think so.
Okay. So I gotta get 65. If I do succeed, then it will be like 25. This will be neat. Okay. Let us do that doodad. The thing where we roll the numbers. 72. Woohoo.
Woo.
Let's
Do-
go rolling.
Do I get a success in compulsion as well? Or-
Yeah,
So one in both or just in compulsion?
I think it's both. Let me double check. That's crafting. Okay. All schools involved in a multi-school spell count towards a successful cast unless negated, in which case a negated school counts as a failed cast. We may choose to allocate magic intensity to any school. So, you can choose to allocate the successful casts to either of the schools.
Okay, so you don't actually get one for both. You get to pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick hot patch here because that's not really clear wording on the rules part here. You may choose to allocate an magic intensity to any one school.
Okay.
The world just kind of hot patch.
Oh, what was that? Did oh, that was weird. The world being patched? That's cool.
Hotfix.
So I now have 1 hour of 75% faster reaction speed. Woohoo.
Mm-hmm.
So what is that like?
It's like going to scratch your head and face palming.
So it's definitely something I have to get used to.
Yeah, and then you're gonna have to get used to it not being a thing anymore after that hour, because that's about how long it takes to get used to something.
So how much damage do I take?
Probably not a lot, because your reaction to seeing your own fist fly at your face is probably to yank it back.
I meant like the spell.
Oh, that'd be... you're casting it for 1 hour using 2 schools, so that's gonna be... 16 damage, I think.
Okay.
Which,
I'm at 53. Much pain.
yeah, just tired. So, anyways, Shadow's in Italy.
Ooh.
Yes, he is. Not the fun part of Italy either.
No, the underground part of Italy. The bad
Mhm.
place.
The lava
Okay.
place.
Yes. The one with all the dead people.
You know, I could just make this a really long, like do like a year instead, and then just cast it yearly.
Could we move on?
Yeah, we're moving on now. We're
Yeah, no, I'm moving on. That's more of like a shower thoughts situation. You know what I mean?
It's too late now. You had your opportunity. Shadow, what are you doing? You got a bag of
Well-
random shit that got all jumbled up from like your future and past experiences because you warped to a new plane and, you know, you only got
Well,
the shit that
if-
was handed to you when you stepped through the portal.
Well, if I remember correctly, I was in the middle of making torches.
Yeah, you've made yourself like 20 of those.
Yeah, well, because I know I'm gonna need them
Yeah,
to pass through the dark area, so
Yeah.
I don't die.
exactly.
So, as I recall, that's the only way to get out of this place.
If memory serves you correctly, it probably doesn't though.
Can I do a check to see if I remember if there was another way? A
Oh,
less
yeah,
death,
sure.
a less deathly way.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's this one. Where's the other one? Just rolled away from me. Come here, you little bastard. Who that? 50.
Sounds like victory. Oh.
50 is more than I got. Let's see, what's the difference is enough. Yeah, you distinctly remember riding on the back of this enormous serpent as it just tunneled through the earth.
Pod.
But the tunnel is not anywhere. Was
I-
that like a straight down tunnel? Or
I
was
mean-
it like a hill tunnel?
Everything was kind of going really fast. It's kind of hard to tell what direction it took off in. Maybe this is the tunnel.
Hmm. So
Maybe for the tunnel.
You know what they say? All tunnels lead to Rome.
Well, only one way to go then, because I don't remember where the frickin' tunnel was. So, Shadow's gonna light one of his 20 torches,
Alright.
and he gonna start proceeding through, I guess.
Alright, you got 10 minutes. So you're walking into the darkness. You kind of feel pinpricks along your back as you're walking.
These little bastards. Yep. And Shadow's gonna move not at a fast pace, but he's gonna do like a faster than normal walk.
The I'm not running at the pool after being shouted at walk.
Exactly. Is this the appropriate music for this?
Probably not. You know, let me find something. Find something,
Future note: make plans for spells, and you can ask Dark in the off time.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had a lot of stuff going on outside of the game. Also, I didn't really think about it until like today.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm playing Horizon.
Yeah, I figured you'd get distracted by now, because I
Dude,
try
was-
to steer it back, and then there's just mechanics question.
Still, just kind of not really speed walking, just, I'm not running, you're running. Shut up.
Yeah, I'm not scared.
I'm not scared. Totally not scared right now. Totally don't want to insta-die.
Let's see. It doesn't take very long until you get to an opening in the network where there's this massive ruby kind of pinned between a stalactite and stalagmite. And there's some sort of glow illuminating from it that's filling the entire chamber that it's located in. And, this is around the time your torch was starting to die out anyway.
Well, gonna light another one.
Alright.
Use the dying flame of that one to light another one.
Yeah, as you do.
And he gonna keep it around until it fully extinguishes. And then he's just gonna kind of drop the stick.
Yeah.
So, how big is this ruby?
Satsu, how big is an adult black dragon in D&D?
Let me verify.
Hold on. I can
They're
look it
big.
Did I hear one? It's exactly one.
Yeah,
It is the
Yeah.
unit.
It is. That's how big it is one.
it's one.
It is the unit we compare everything else against. This cart is exactly 1/16 black dragons.
Black Dragon grew up to a maximum of 16 feet tall, 85 feet in length, with a wingspan of 80 feet. That's an ancient, most likely. That's
It says
also
they are a
Pathfinder.
huge creature.
Yeah. That
Huge.
sounds about right.
It's consistent across Forgotten Realms, Pathfinder, and D&D. They're about 16 feet tall.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ancient's just 19. I remember that.
A huge is 15 by 15 feet.
Yeah.
really?
I
That's it?
prefer the term white.
Well, that's
Our
the
monsters get bigger than that.
base they take.
Gargantuan is 20 by 20 feet or larger.
Still, hold on, let me find the size chart.
Ours is ridiculous, but ours is also
Ours
based
is
off of
fucking enormous. Let's see. Yeah. Well,
Wording
since I
works.
said it, enormous is 562, 500, 000, cubic feet.
Minecraft.
Let's go.
Is that a lot?
Yeah.
It's exactly one. Let's
It's a
go.
high number, but like
Let's go.
it drowns out very quickly.
Shut the fuck up, Kevin.
What did Kevin say?
When you asked
It's
if that's a
exactly
lot,
one.
just it's exactly one. Let's go. And then he went quiet like nobody heard him.
Well, I didn't hear him. No.
I did.
Not gonna mess with the ruby,
Yeah, okay.
and gonna keep looking for a way out.
Don't think I didn't hear you do a spit take when I mentioned a black dragon. So you're looking around, and there's a few paths here. They kind of branch off in different directions, different elevations. One comes out of the sea. It's got something kind of weird and kind of red dripping out of it. There's some green splotches on the floor. There's an old bedroll here.
Is it a dead roll?
I don't know, it just looks like some
Well,
adventurer left behind a bedroll in here at some point.
or they got eaten.
I mean, maybe. It's got like,
Well,
little tufts of white and brown fur, or maybe it's hair.
Well, Shadow's digging in the memory banks for this one. He's gonna see if he can remember what paths they took to get out.
Alright.
He's digging deep for this one. 78.
Yeah, you actually remember that it was that path right over there. Yeah, it's that
Yeah.
one. You see that one right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shadow.
No, not that one. That one.
Oh, not
There
that
you
one? Alright. There we go. Okay.
He's
got
gonna
it.
take that path.
You sure?
Yeah, I know it's confusing. They're like right next to each other. It's it's the one on
Yeah.
the right.
Well, Shadow's gonna take
Gotcha.
that
Right
path.
most or?
Oh, but wait, that was the one on the right when you came in, wasn't it? What was the
But-
left?
It was the left. If it was the right path when I came in, then that would mean it's on the left this time.
Yeah, it would be.
You
on the
sure
left.
about that?
Yeah,
Damn it! I'm gonna stab you.
'cause you guys took the long way. So yeah.
So that way Shadow goes.
I
Oh,
see
right,
that
you,
way.
You can't see the map right now. That's right.
What map?
The map I have in front of me right here. Keeping
Oh.
track of your progress. I keep my maps.
Okay.
I
I'm just
even
making
still have
stuff
that
up.
stupid map that's just like 4 paths in the forest, like the loops infinitely for no reason. All the way back in early
Hilarious.
beta on Roll20.
Let's go.
Whoops.
Alright. Well, at a brisk pace, Shadow goes and is going.
At a pace, Shadow goes briskly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, heroically walking to his
Walking.
adventure.
I'll stab your parents,
You know,
Dumbledore said calmly.
those
Do be like that.
pinpricks along your back are starting to get really itchy. And, you know, this flame on your torch is starting to die down a lot.
Well, shit. Time to light up another torch, I guess.
But you still
How many
have half
torches
of this
you
one
got?
left.
Lighting up another torch. No, back.
Alright, so you're
Darkness.
now
Back.
double
Beyond the
fisting
darkness.
torches.
Huh?
You're now double fisting torches.
That is fine.
Let's go. That Ponger's right there.
They kind of sputter and spurt as the tar kind of melts and
Oh,
catches.
Mhm.
oh, spurting. Okay.
I wish Yoon was here for light. Fuck me.
Let's see.
Just, how long is this path he's currently on?
Oh, it's gonna be a while. How many torches do you have left again? Unlit.
Unlit, 17.
Yeah, okay.
17 more times we have to do this. Don't worry about it.
I just couldn't remember if I gave you 5 or if I gave you 20, because I was debating
No, you
the other
get
day.
20.
Yeah, I was debating the other day whether or not to give you 5 really good torches because of the particular flora here, or if you'd even be able to figure that out and you just end up making 20 normal torches.
Yeah, because last time when we got off, you said, oh yeah, you made 20 torches.
Yeah,
You also said it at the beginning of his set today.
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that, like, now that I've said it, it doesn't exist in my brain anymore.
Those are fun.
Mhm.
It doesn't even exist.
Alright, so you're double fisting them now, and you know, you're getting kind of a tingly feeling on the back of your neck as the one torch starts to die out, and you know, it starts to smolder.
Mhm. Shadow's gonna kind of wave the torch around. Back, I say! I am not your next victim! I have a job to do!
Tiny whispers all around, job to do, job to do. Pick
Yes, you little gremlins. Got a job to do.
next victim.
No, no,
You made it worse.
victim.
No job to do, victim.
Wrong. Shadow just keeps on walking. Speed walking at this point.
Just like one of the they go like next victim, previous victim. Shut up, Ted.
Dang it, Leonard.
We were supposed to be creepy.
Alright, let's see. Wandering around in the darkness. Go ahead and give me another smarts check.
Oh boy! 90!
A 9.
Wait, 91.
91
that's a 1.
Even. Alright. As you're wandering around, you hear kind of the echoes of some great beast in the tunnels. It sort of sounds like a rolling thunder, like stones rolling down a mountainside.
Does it sound close or far away?
I mean, it's echoing through the tunnel.
Mm.
It's hard to tell if it's far away or close.
Well, sallying forth.
Torches.
A
getting low.
little. I'm gonna light the next torch.
Sallying forth.
And when one of the torches, like, fully dies, Shadow's just gonna throw it behind him, just.
Alright, as you're walking, the whispers come back again. Don't worry, guys. I've got a magic fire.
What? Must be nice. Just keeps on going.
No, see, if I hold it like this, then light shines on everyone and we'll be safe.
Do these whispers sound familiar?
I mean, a little bit.
Well, Shadow's gonna. he just keeps on trucking. There's gotta be an exit somewhere.
I've got my own fire, see, it's blue. Torch is getting low.
And he's gonna relight the next. He's gonna light the next torch. And he's gonna double fist torches until one of them extinguishes. He's just gonna throw it either ahead of him or behind him.
Kind of feels like there's some nipping at your ankles.
He's gonna kind of wave the torch at his feet and just around. Ah! Fuck off!
What delicious toes you have.
No, they're my toes! Fuck off!
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
73!
Your legs are looking kind of pink.
Your
Go
legs
ahead,
look
kinda
kind of tasty.
scrumptious.
Reach down and touch the leg while walking.
I mean, it feels normal, but it looks kind of raw.
That's weird. Don't like that.
Don't you know you're supposed to cook your toes before you eat them?
Some people just like their toes raw.
I like my toes rare.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me a knowledge check.
Okay.
Not a knowledge, you know what I mean.
Smarts.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh. 69.
Nice.
That's the sex number.
79.
Toe suckling time.
Please, never that. Never ever that.
So shut up.
Okay.
So-
So you don't recognize this part of the cave. There's kind of this big pool of water in front of you. It's clear enough to see through it. You didn't really realize it was there until you started walking in it and you saw these waves rippling across the surface.
Is there a way to walk around the water?
Not really. It kind of fills the entire tunnel this direction.
Fuck. How can I see how deep it goes?
I mean, it is clear.
How deep does it look?
Well, it looks like you're just gonna be trudging along ankle deep.
Oh, lovely. Guess we're trudging along then.
Alright. You take about 4 steps in, and then your foot kind of sinks into the what appeared at first to be stone.
Mhm.
And, you know, it doesn't want to come back.
Come on.
Uh,
Gotta be sleepy.
the more you try and struggle against it, the deeper it wants to sink.
Okay, Shadow's going to relax. He's just gonna slowly move his foot.
It continues to want to sink, but much less so now.
Do I see anything around, like a rope or vine or something?
Nope. There's, you know, the stone walls that's within reach, and there's your torch.
Gonna hold the torch down a little bit to see if I can see like what's grabbing my ankle.
It just sort of looks like it's sunk into the stone here, like it's full of muck.
Alright, well, gonna use free hand to grab onto the stone wall and try to pull myself along and maybe slide my foot through the muck.
Alright, go ahead and give me a physicality roll.
I don't know. 67?
Yeah. So, you managed to find purchase on a section of the wall without, you know, anything happening to the torch or the others that you have with you.
Yeah.
And you pull that foot free. Problem. Now the other foot's stuck.
Oh, Jesus. I guess we're gonna be repeating this process until I get out the water.
Are you going back the way you came, or trying to go along the tunnel?
Was there another path that I didn't see when I was going through the tunnel?
There's lots of paths.
Oh, don't have a lot of time to backtrack. Because torches are limited. Okay, gonna... I know it's probably a bad mistake, but I'm gonna keep on trudging through out the water.
Alright, go ahead and give me 5 more physicality checks.
Okay. 71.
Nope, immediate fail. Just barely, though. You go to pull your foot and, you know, your shoe just slips right off.
Ah, damn it! How does muck feel on bare toes?
Cold, gritty, slimy.
Count fish.
So,
Bare toes
next
like fish.
roll, I'm guessing?
Huh?
Next roll, I'm guessing, or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll 2. 66.
That's a success.
Yay.
You manage to retain your other shield by curling your toes up.
Next roll.
Yeah.
1.
Oh, jeez. So the next step you take, just right onto a stalagmite. Just pointy end right onto
No.
your foot. It doesn't pierce the flesh or anything, but man, is that uncomfortable.
Ow, 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 ow. I'm gonna move
Yeah,
that
that-
foot beside it.
You know, of course, because it's in the muck, it's only going to want to sink downwards onto it more.
Well, guess I'm doing a strength roll to get my foot off the fucking stalagmite.
You've already taken 10 HP from stepping on it.
Our heroes, everybody.
Hero! Who's a hero?
The villains!
Oh, yes.
Just goes to show the world doesn't care. It'll bully you anyway.
The world just likes to bully me in general.
Don't worry, if it was me, I would have been dead.
I'm
the
sure
amount of
once the
rolls I had to
players get
do.
themselves into a scenario much like yours, they'll make similar mistakes.
So, strength roll to get my foot off the stalactite.
Yes.
100.
Yeah, that definitely beats my 8. It turns out pain and
Wow.
not having a shoe in the way helps a lot.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so,
Let's
next one.
go. Not 1, not 100. Let's get it.
94.
99.
Ah!
Ooh.
There goes the other shoe.
Ah! Fuck!
Imagine losing
But-
to mud. Couldn't be me.
I will just stab you, Cabot.
Imagine
Hey.
losing to walking.
Alright,
Ah, no!
I guess I just need to keep making strength rolls until I get out the water, I guess?
Yeah, you got a few left.
83.
20. So yeah,
Okay.
losing both shoes and, you know, exposed feet, and now that you know that there's things in the muck, you are very interested in not being in it anymore.
Yeah. Alright. Next one, I guess?
Yeah.
88.
Yeah. You actually managed to find a section that doesn't sink.
Oh, yay.
You're still in the water.
Yes. Alright. Gonna see if I can get my other foot onto this little patch. Alright, next roll. 71.
59. Alright. So you're standing with both feet on this little patch. Torch is running out.
Lighting another torch.
Psst, as it hits the water.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so.
Yeah.
Sallying forth. Seeing if I can keep track of the solid path.
The water does dissipate after a few more feet and once you go around a corner. And you see this sort of light at the end of this tunnel here. It almost looks like the outside.
Gonna start walking that way.
Alright. You know, there's these paths that are leading off to the sides, and you know, there's various sounds coming from the different directions. There's you know, another one of these paths that looks like it goes outside actually.
Uh-oh. Can I see anything other than light?
It just looks like light. It kind of sounds like there's a storm outside.
From which path?
The one to your right kind of sounds like, you know, rustling leaves and a little bit of thunder. occasionally.
And what about the other path?
Yeah, it sounds like rustling leaves, maybe a bird chirp.
So I'm either going towards a storm or going towards birds. I don't like my choices. Because that could be a very big bird.
Pinpricks on your tail.
Oh damn.
Curling tail
Big
around.
bird.
Fuck off! It's mine! No touchy! I have issues.
Are you
Alright,
looking
well,
at your tail?
Big bird.
Huh?
Are you looking at your tail?
Yes.
Oh, okay. When you look back up, the path you were following is the light's gone.
Shoot.
Yeah! Well, it's fucking cave. Keep on trudging.
Going down the same path you were going before.
Yeah.
Alright. As you're walking along, you know, there's a path off to your left that kind of goes up a little bit, but it looks like it's got some light coming out of it.
I'm going that way.
Okay, you're immediately face to face with something that looks very much like an anglerfish. Life-sized, in fact.
Is it as big as an anglerfish?
Yeah, it's as big as an anglerfish. It's got frog legs at the front and an extra pair on top of its body that are pressed up against the ceiling of the tunnel. Its mouth is slowly opening, and that same thundering sound from before kind of issues forth from the several rows of needle-like teeth as its pupilless eyes stare down at you. And
So
it's
it
got
sees me.
And it's got a little, you know, dangly bit in front of its mouth with a little bit of a white in the center of it and some, you know, green around the edges that's kind of transitioning around like it's some kind of rustling leaves. It kind of makes kind of a little shaky sound when it moves it.
So, as it has not commenced attacking, I'm going to slowly back away.
Alright, go ahead and give me a stealth and a dexterity.
Okay. Oh, wait. Don't I have something for this? Oh, let me check my sheet. Heck. Nope. Okay. Stealth roll comes first. 83.
Yep, next.
Okay. Next is Dex. 40.
49. So, as you're backing away from this thing, the back of your foot kind of starts to skid on a bit of especially slippery floor. And I don't know if you've ever been in caves, but that's not necessarily an uncommon thing if you're not wearing, like, no-slip shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And the torch you were holding kind of goes clattering off to one side of the connecting tunnel. You're still bathed in light, but this thing like lunges at it.
So, I'm still in light. It went after the torch.
It went after the torch.
Okay. Gonna slowly get up and see if I can, if there's a rock that I can throw down the hall, down the tunnel away from me.
Yeah, sure, there's plenty of rocks around.
Gonna pick up a decent sized rock
Yeah.
and throw it down the other way I was traveling.
Alright, give me a physicality roll.
55.
-5. So yeah, you yeet that thing, and it goes, click clack down the path, and it doesn't seem all that interested in it. In fact, it's instead reaching out with tendrils from its maw and wrapping them around the torch.
Mm-hmm. Gonna... Don't have anything useful for this situation. Fuck me. Gonna go ahead and take out another torch and see if I can ignite it quietly
Yeah, give me
so that I can...
give me a stealth check.
Yes! 100. 3 zeros is 100, yes?
Yeah.
Yes!
No, actually, that's a 0.
Fuck!
Sorry, you're dead. I'm sorry. You're
So 100 minus 28. Yeah, you can manage to light another torch real quiet like before the one that went clattering is extinguished.
What does it do after it swallows the hot torch?
It sounds like it's crunching it up in its teeth right now.
Well, I'ma sneak that away past it.
Yeah, alright.
Stealth roll coming up.
Yep.
Hup! 83?
Yeah, it seems relatively distracted right now. It
Okay.
seems.
Oh, no. Just, sneaking way down tunnel past it.
Sneaking my way downtown.
Fuck this shit. I don't like it here.
No.
spooked.
Please tell me that there's another path I can take away from this thing.
Oh yeah, lots.
Okay. Well, going in blind here. What are my options?
Left, forward, down, and right.
Fuck it. Right hand rule. Going right.
Okay, so you go right, and at the next intersection, your options are left, forward, down, and right.
Ooh. Forward.
Alright, so you go forward, and your options are left, forward, up.
Up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of jump up and grab a hold of a small ledge and kind of pull yourself up a couple of slabs of rock here. And what appears to have at one point been some kind of mining chute to maybe shuttle ore down.
Mhm.
And you're in this sort of massive crack in the earth. It looks like it got split here, exposing a whole lot of ore, and there's metal and wooden timbers that have been set up across this gap to almost keep it wedged open. And
Well, looks like
it almost looks like the earth is like bowing inwards again, like it's trying to push together, but the timbers and the metal are keeping it pried apart.
Can I see up into the sky?
No.
Well, how far of an up climb is it?
It's like 30 feet.
Well, we're climbing then.
Alright, it's like a 20-degree incline. It's not that bad.
Okay.
So you're at the top of this crack now, where it's kind of pinched together again.
Mm-hmm.
Now what?
Is there enough space for me to squeeze through?
No, it pinches together here.
No. Okay, what are my options to go now?
Lighting another torch.
Yes.
You could follow the crack that way, or you could follow it that way.
What are the that ways?
Oh, which way?
Left and right.
Going Are there anything to distinguish like directions of travel? Since this might have been like a mining spot.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Up. 66.
There appears to be some miners' graffiti here in this little patch that's been carved out that you're sitting in. It's got some dots on this wooden timber and an arrow pointing left.
All right, going left.
It's also got an X on it pointing left, and then 3 X's pointing to the right.
Oh shit.
And it's got a triangle pointing down with a box under it that has a smaller triangle. 3 smaller triangles, actually.
Well, I don't know miner speak, so we're going left.
Alright. So you head left, and you're kind of clattering along where you can get your footholds. Light a new torch.
Yes.
How many remaining?
Hold on. I've got 11. Yeah.
Alright. So, at the top of the crack here, there appears to be another chute, and there's actually a cable car here, or at least the track for one, that looks like it ran up and down the crack, and there's a station at the top of it that leads to some rails that are set onto the ground of the tunnel that you're standing in once you get up there.
So probably my best bet is probably to try and go up.
Not always, but that's usually a decent idea.
Yeah. Well, Shadow's gonna try and make his way up.
Hey, yeah. There's nothing in the way. You're
Yep,
standing
going
up
up
in that hallway, I guess.
Going up. Yep. So, going up to the Lightwolf station cable car thing.
Yeah, you're there.
Okay.
Jeez.
Just making sure.
Yeah, I'm just
So,
rolling to see if anything notices you.
okay. So, any other directions I can go with this? Once I get to the station?
So there's a faint blue glow with the sound of a pickaxe hitting the stonework off to your left, and there's the sound of a cart rolling to your right.
Does it sound like it's coming this way?
It just sounds like it's rolling.
Don't trust any light right now. Gonna go towards the cart rolling.
Alright. The cart rolling stops after a little while, and it sounds like some stones are being shuffled down a shaft and clattering into something. And, as you're walking, you come across an old ore cart that's just kind of sitting there in the middle of the track. The wheels are all rusted up.
Is there anything in it?
It's got a couple of rocks in there. Nothing that looks valuable.
Well, gonna see if he can find the source of the sound.
Alright, so you move past the cart. You're walking down the hall for a little while trying to find the source of, noise.
Mhm.
And after a while, you notice that the noise is actually getting quieter.
Alright, well, shit. If it's getting quieter, then gonna head back to that station. That-
Alright, so you head back towards the cart. It gets louder when you get close to it.
Mhm.
You hear a certain subtle humming now instead of any actual work getting done.
Is the light with the pickaxe sound coming from it still there?
That's further down the hall, and you can't see that here.
Okay, well, he's gonna go back to the station. Like
Right.
the little cable car station.
So you go all the way back to the station, and that light's gone.
Okay. Well, he's gonna search the station real quick, see if there's like a lantern. Like a old miner's lantern with oil in it.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
44.
Yeah, there's like a carbide lamp here on an old helmet.
Okay, well, he's gonna pick it up and see if he can light it.
It lights.
Okay, good.
It's got a
He's-
nice orange glow to it.
Okay, well, he's gonna hold on to it as well as the torch. And what are my options to go? I know the way I just came. The way from with the pickaxe. What was the pickaxe sound?
It was to the left.
Any other directions to go?
No, it's a straight tunnel.
No. Okay, then going towards the sound of pickaxe and where the pickaxing sound was coming from.
Okay, so you make your way down the tunnel a little ways, and rounding a corner, you see a small, almost gnome-like creature sitting with their back against the wall with a tiny lunch pail open, and they seem to have been mid-bite into a sandwich when you came around the corner, and they're just kind of looking up at you like you interrupted them.
Sorry to disturb you, but do you know where the exit is?
You just kind of slowly raise an eyebrow. And how did you get down here?
I came from down there. He's just gonna point down. I came from a place where there's like lava dinosaurs and bad things.
Slowly puts down the sandwich. Slowly picks up a very menacing looking knife.
He's gonna transition the torch to his left hand, and he's gonna put his hand on his the hilt of his katana. Easy, friend. I just want to get out of here.
Aye. Lots of things that come from down there want to get out.
Yes, well, I was teleported there by magic against my will.
Oh. Why didn't you just say that? What's your
I just did.
identification, friend?
Identification. Oh, my name is Shadow.
No, what's your miner's identification? You
Uh,
can't be down here with the company if you don't have his identifications.
I'm not a miner.
Of course you are.
So I,
Only miners allowed down here.
no, I came down from below the crack. Like, I climbed up from tunnels. I'm not even supposed to really be here. That's why I'm asking for
You
an exit.
already told me you got transported down there. The company has been doing their experiments, all this ever-living life and what have you.
I'm telling you, I'm not a miner.
You really don't want me to accuse you of being a spy now, do you?
No.
Then you's a miner.
Okay,
now,
I'm
as
a miner.
fellow miner, you should already know the way back to the surface, but seeing as you've clearly forgotten, I'll just dock your pay once we get back to the governor's office, and we can be on our way.
Sounds good.
They'll kind of get up and pick up their lunch pail and their pickaxe, and they'll start walking down the tunnel that they're already in.
I'm gonna follow.
Isn't this place a glorious sight, though, friend? Finest technology money can buy, and he gestures around to the very clearly dilapidated cloth and rubber hoses and metal fittings that have rusted away. Brand new
Yep.
technology, only the best for the mining company.
Yeah, it's very nice.
You made an insane dude.
If he knows the way out, the more the better. But he's gonna keep a close eye on him and the surroundings. Keep a torch lit.
Sure, give me a perception check.
99.
This dude's kind of transparent looking. Also, new torch.
Mm.
Yes. Not counting this one. Well, count after this one's burned. I've got like 9 torches left.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been down here? How long have you been working down here?
Oh, I don't know. I only started working yesterday. I haven't seen the sun in what feels like ages. You know, nobody's been around for a while. Bunch of lazy bums.
Yeah, it's hard to find good work these days, huh?
Yeah, you know, they brought this machine, you know, it was supposed to make all our lives easier, revolutionize the tunnel boring business, you know, make a transport via these locomotive machineries, one side of the mountain to the other, effortlessly. Well, you know, me and the boys, we've been working for the mining company for long enough to know that while that might be all good and well for our boss, that means that we're all out of the job. And we don't got no education to go get any other jobs. This is the best we can get. So I stood up and I said, that's bullshit and I'll prove it. So we set up a little wager. You know, if I managed to beat the machines that they brought, then they'd go home packing and we could keep working with a raise even. But if the machine beat us, then, well, we were all fired. We give up our next week's paycheck. And the other boys, you know, they were kind of humming and hollering about it, but, you know, I was the best worker on the team, so, of course, they put me out in front to do it, seeing as it was my ideas anyways. And, you know, I rolled up my sleeves, and I took 2 pickaxes each hand, and I started carving away at the stone. It was amazing. Should have been there to see it when I started. The machine, well, it roared to life, and it started cutting away, all mechanical-like, buzzing and churring and all that. And, you know, I was keeping up with it at the start, but then that dastardly little bastard came along and he tweaked some knobs on it. It started puffing and steaming, and it started chewing through the earth faster than me. Well, I wasn't about to have that. I started, you know, huffing and huffing and hollering myself, and I started digging through the stone like it was butter. And, well, next thing I know, as I was down here, I didn't hear nothing anymore. I just assumed I'd won. Just sat down to relax, take a little nap, and woke up, and I was down here, kind of lost my ways a little bit, but eventually I found the office, and, well, there was nobody there. I guess it's the weekend or something. But they should be there by now.
You got a name, friend?
I had their name written down. Let me look at my notes to see if I can find their name real quick.
Okay.
Fuck you, Shadow.
What?
Fuck you,
I
Shadow.
have so many goddamn skills!
I said you didn't have to do it now.
If I don't do it now, I won't do it at all because I gotta be Zitron tomorrow, and my brain goes when I'm home.
And what, you're on page 4 now?
Yeah, I think I'm almost done. It's just I don't have Discord Nitro, so I can't do over 600 characters.
No, that's simple. Just send it to him on Telegram.
Yeah, Telegram's got like a 450 character limit.
It does.
So it breaks it up into multiple posts.
Yeah, but then I don't want him trying to sit there and fucking Lego piece it back together. So, okay, so this is where this one ends. And this
No,
one
you
starts
just
here.
click on the message, copy message, go to a Word document thing, paste message, and then you just go to the bottom of the list of words and paste the next message.
Yeah, true. Well,
I've done
I'm
it
already,
before, it's quick.
Nah, I'm just already doing this though. I'm looking at the page here, and then I'm just typing
Ah,
conversions. These are you're not gonna be able to use any of these in most of your combat, just so you know. So
I can tell.
they do a lot. All right, you wanted a bunch of overpowered anime ass abilities, fine, but they come at a cost.
Hey, I just have the power of bad luck.
Hey, me too.
Hey.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. What level is your bad luck?
You see where I am now, yes?
Well, the thing is, I walked so good that I broke the game. So I don't know if you could top that.
Oh no.
It seems to be a common
while trying to
theme.
walk.
Trying to walk.
Finding
Okay,
sticks,
I found the name.
climbing ladders.
They tell you that their name's Henry, first name John.
I knew it.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. How about when we get out of here, I'll buy you a drink for showing me the way out.
Sure.
What's your poison?
Oh, you can just buy me any old thing.
Alright, sounds good. So does it appear we're making progress out of here?
Oh, you're going somewhere.
Just hope it's the way out.
You get onto a wooden platform at some point.
Mhm.
And I say at some point because I have to roll to see how many torches it took. 4 apparently.
Oh. I got 5 torches left.
Yeah.
Cutting it close.
Yeah. And let's see here. Get on the wooden platform, he kind of pulls on a couple of levers, and, you know, the ropes on this platform definitely aren't connected anymore. But
Mhm.
the lift rises into the air regardless.
Ah.
And
What?
it ascends up this very, very deep shaft. About probably like 20 stories before it
Mhm.
comes to the top. You're still underground, but noticeably less so. The air here smells fresher. It's not stagnant. There's actually some form of breeze here.
Yeah, I was just gonna. Pressure.
Yeah, and if you look up, you can actually see a borehole that extends for several feet. That does actually go to the outside world. You can see light coming down from it. And occasionally dust. Right into your eye. And, you know, at the top of the platform here, there's a little... It almost looks like a shed. Like
Mhm.
a shipping container-sized building.
Yeah.
And so he opens the door. And when you walk inside, there's nobody there. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Seem a bit lost.
You could say that. I'm just trying to find my way out.
Aren't we all?
What do you mean?
What's your name?
Shadow?
That's a lovely name.
How about yours, friend?
Oh, I am nobody important. So,
What are you doing down here?
oh, I'm just looking for people a little down on their luck. Maybe thinking that nothing in the world ever goes the right way for them. Maybe looking to find a new way to look at life. New perspective, perhaps.
I admit things haven't been going as smoothly as I'd like them, but I'm still alive.
Certainly have a lot of baggage for still alive.
Yeah.
Your torch is burning out.
Shadow's gonna light another torch.
While you're lighting a torch, they'll kind of light up a cigarette and puff on it a couple of times.
You know the story about this place down here? What happened?
Oh, yeah. This place. Bunch of gnomes tried to carve out a life for themselves here. Ended up digging down into a black dragon's lair.
A black dragon's lair.
Yeah. They didn't realize it at the time, of course. They just thought they were catching, miner's lung or, having regular old coughing fits. They didn't realize that the darkness was dangerous. Till it was too late, of course. They were able to mitigate it for a while. And then, of course, the gnomes came along, thinking they knew better. They knew this place. Took one look at the stone and said, I can cut a path right through that. Well, there ain't no straight paths here, friend.
So, I'm guessing that the borehole isn't a way out to the surface.
Oh, it's a way out to the surface, alright. If you're rain. Or a mosquito. But we don't have mosquitoes here, do we?
I've noticed a lack of flying irritants. I'm just trying to get out of here so I can finish my job.
Ah, yes. Exactly why I'm here, actually. But
What do you mean?
since we're a good distance away, I wanted to ask you something. Are you happy with your life? You enjoy servitude? Wouldn't
Okay,
you rather, do
Dark.
something of your own? What?
Quick question. Does Shadow have memory of his life in the other world?
Yeah.
Shadow, to be honest, I want to go back to my wife and my children.
That would cause quite a bit of commotion. Not in the habit of doing that myself. That's their job. But help me keep this place relatively normal. I'll make sure you get back to your family. No strings attached. You have to give up your name, though.
And what would helping you entail, stranger?
I wouldn't ask you to do anything I didn't reasonably expect you to have the capacity to perform. Contract here, go talk to this person there. Find out the whereabouts of a certain horse. Deliver it.
Horse.
Maybe talk to some kings. I don't know. Depends what other people want you to do. Better than serving some dream demon, isn't it?
Green demon.
Less over here. I represent that.
They so much more than dreams. You don't even know.
Right?
Remember, you gotta be over 5'11" to talk shit to her.
Hey.
No, are you short or something?
I'm 5'11" and they think it's short.
Do be like that.
Mhm.
5'11". I'm like 5'9". I
Shadow,
am a short man.
I've already angered her once. I don't want anything to happen to my children if I anger her again.
Nothing's gonna happen to them. Just as much as nothing's gonna happen to you so long as you stick with a nobody.
Hey, I'm all for extra-dimensional warfare.
What?
Nothing.
Yes. Nothing.
I don't know. I don't know what there is that I or anyone can do against her.
Oh, you just haven't seen what the players are capable of yet. That's why they're in such a rush to get to everything everywhere before they realize what's going on. They're afraid, you see. Because they know they can get kicked out at any moment.
Yeah.
What other options do you realistically have? The gods? They're in a panic right now just as much as you are. Nobody's seen the creator in years. And you know, I don't think the moderator, your torch by the way, is
He's
gonna
gonna
look too
light my
kindly
torch.
on your presence.
Yeah, especially after the last time I was here.
Exactly. So your best bets are people that know the system much better than any outsider, right? Good. People that were there at its founding.
Are you one of those people?
I told you. I'm nobody.
Oh, it's nobody.
You just now caught on to that?
You just said the name! That's basically happening right now.
Oh my gosh, said the thing, said the
He said the
title.
thing. It's
It's
nobody.
Ah, they said the title.
Woo! Baby, that's what I've been waiting for!
Yeah, well. Alright. I'll take your word for it.
Yes, Dave, exactly.
Shadow's gonna look at this mysterious person in the shack. Fine. I'll stick with you then.
Excellent choice. I'll be seeing you in your dreams. Oh, also, if you want to get out of here, it's left, left, right, right, up, down. Go away.
Left, left, right, right, up, down, doorway.
A/B start.
Alright, well, thank you, stranger. Shadow's gonna give a nod, and he's gonna go left, left, right, right, up, down, doorway.
Alright. You'll have exactly one torch remaining once you get to the door.
Like one torch left, or one torch as in the last torch that I'm burning?
One torch in your hand.
Oh.
And you know, that incessant nipping from the darkness never really went away the whole time you were down there. But as you approach natural light, it kind of backs off. And you throw open the door, you can almost hear like a draconic screech as light floods the hallway.
Shadow. Hey, you big scaly bitch! You ain't getting me! And he's gonna run out the door.
Alright, I'm almost done giving the abilities, at least what I'm willing to give, because the other ones are reliant on a weapon you don't have and a weapon you're too scared to use.
What do you mean a weapon I don't have?
Scared to use.
Well, despite how strong people pulling you into the world might be, they're weaker than Randall, so they couldn't pull the Tomb Guardian blade with them.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
I still got my spell blade, yeah?
Yeah, you still got your little spell blade and your sword. Dude, I'm giving you like all of the abilities that aren't necessarily tied to the blade itself, but all the other ones, all the ones that are like send out a a 5-direction wave of doom and for a line of 300 feet. Yeah, that needs the Tomb Guardian blade.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to have the item imbued with destruction to actually unleash destruction.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure
use my
Shadow doesn't
thinking.
know destruction magic.
Satsu
I mean-
does.
Satsu does, yeah, because they were there when like someone
by the
figured
way-
out how to use it.
This makes 2 campaigns now that you completely ignored the tattooed man who is completely head to toe in runes, which are I can't tell you who because you've seen them 2 campaigns, 2 different campaigns. That man literally fought only using his bare hands and destruction magic, and you could have learned it.
Yeah.
The guy that I just talked to.
No.
What? No.
No. God.
No, he's a problem for people
I'll
like
sh-
him because he's a
I'll
little
show you the
asshole
video
and
of what that guy looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop here anyways. My fucking wrists are hurting from because I have a tiny keyboard. I have big hands and a little person's keyboard for like you baby men that game. So
Before